Narayana. Yes, greatest friends, wonderful sadhakas, wonderful shrutas. What a joy it is that every day we are here to go through the Upanishads and are in touch with the truth. May this continue to such a level that we get fully informed, inspired about this Adhyatmika Marga, and then take it up so seriously that in this very life itself, surprising our own selves, we put efforts and reach out. Welcome you all. Loka Sevaka Adi, the Vyaktitwas, which we have to strengthen. Then the help of Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jaganmata, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, none of them should be neglected, every of them should be respected, and techniques to invoke the grace of each one of them. Let us learn, implement, be blessed, and keep on moving ahead. Friends, today we'll have our 5 things of Vedic chanting, common sense thought, Mangalacharana, Shloka, and Sankalpa. We'll also have the chanting of Upanishadic mantras, then Upanishad Adhyanam with Bhashyam. In our Vedic mantra, in the Chamaka Prashna, continuation of yesterday, 3 Anuvakas we have seen. Today we'll do the 4th Anuvaka. In this also, 38 things we ask Lord Shiva to bless us with after duly doing his upasana and pleasing him and making him available to bless us. What are the 38 things? Quickly we go through. Urkshame. Urksha means proper bhojanam. Sunrutachame, that may we be invited by the people for giving us that the bhojana. Payaschame, milk and milk products. Rasaschame, the fruits and juices. Ghrutanchame, wonderful, the ghee vagera. Madhuchame, the honey. Sagdhischame, not lonely eating, but people in a pankti bhojana with people around us. Sapitischame, then not only eating, but have good drinks also with the people around, not those drinks. Sapitischame, matlab, whatever, depending on season and all. It means, I'm not explaining in detail, huh? I'm just only giving the meaning. You will enjoy with everybody around, the outer world and inner self, we are all alone. Krushischame, let there be hard work of Krushi, Vyavasaya, the farming done by me. Vrushtishchame, let there be proper rains, outer, inner. Jaitranchame, let that field where I plow and sow seeds and do farming must be of very good quality. Then, Audbidhyanchame, Udbija, every tree and plants grow properly. Raischame, let there be gold. Rayaschame, all the diamonds, etc. Pushtanchame, lot of people around like children, relatives to be happy with me. Pushtischame, let every enjoyment strengthen me only. Vibhuchame, let the Vaibhava come to me. Prabhuchame, let me have the Prabhutva also. Bahuchame, this should increase day by day. Purnanchame, let all the dhanya, etc. be Purna. There should be not even a thought of that something is lacking. Then Purnataranchame, even surplus to be able to distribute to others. Akshitishchame, let them be not reduced any time. Kuyavaschame, the small, the yavas, which are the dhanya. Annanchame, the anna. Akshushchame, all the time I am free from the hunger. Vrihayaschame, the vrihi, the paddy, etc. Yavaschame, we know them. Mashascha me, all those urad ka dal, etc. Tilascha me, you know that. Mudgascha me, chana. Godhumascha me, atta. Then Masurascha me, Masur ka dal, you know. Priyangavascha me, all the modern day famous millets, etc. Priyangavascha. Anavascha means that small rice. Then Shyamakashcha, again they are the very important nowadays famous millets, one of them. Nivarashcha, they are also. So in this Anuvaka, mostly the food related things are prayed for so that we never have any food problem, energy problem, etc. Good one. Now let us do the chanting of this Chaturthonuvakaha 5 times. Gurudeva Rakshamam Pahimam. Start. ॐ ऊर्च मे सोनृता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यं च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरञ्च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे अक्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे. Again. ऊर्च मे सोनृता च मे वयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यं च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरं च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे अक्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे. Again. ऊर्च मे सोनृता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यं च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरं च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे क्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे. Again. ऊर्च मे सोनृता च मे वयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यं च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरं च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे क्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे. Again. ऊर्च मे सोनृता च मे वयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यं च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहुच मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णञ्च मे पूर्णतरञ्च मे क्षितिश्च मे भूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे क्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नमश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That's wonderful, friends. In today's common sense thought, very common, very simple thing that one, the Jnana Samachara, then Jnana Avagahana, then Jnana Nishchaya, then Jnana Sadhana, then the Jnana Nishtha. These are the five things as a human being we have to work for one by one. Jnana Samachara, the information level of knowledge. Basic one, isn't it? We hesitate even for that also. We kept all our inner memory equipment, buddhi equipment, mana equipment filled with so much of unwanted data that it feels so filled. Therefore, for this jnanam, there appears to be no place, no interest, etc. It is not awared by us, but it is a fact that so much of unwanted information is there. That's why deep in the heart we feel the load of heaviness of gaining the jnana. That's why in the good olden days, before the world enters into the heart, from the childhood only, the knowledge is filled so much. When the inner faculties are filled with knowledge, there is no place for them for the unwanted things. Now, all unwanted details are filled up of the things or of the beings, of the relativities, of the emotions, of the expectations, of attachments. Full our bosom is always with them, isn't it? And they are taken so seriously as if that alone is the life. That's why the samachara also of the jnana we are reluctant to. Analysis, lots of can be done, but this is the basic thing. That is why, as we saw in Taittiriya so many times, medhaya pihitaha, that the unwanted medha, memory of the world and worldliness is the cause because of which we don't have the medha or samachara even of the jnanam, isn't it? Otherwise, as a human being, as soon as possible, is it not that we should gain all the required knowledge by ourselves and independently think, take decisions on the basis of that knowledge? Is it not that we should live a life fulfilled because we are already knowledgeable? According to knowledge, we are acting, isn't it? So, first is the jnana samachara, right? Then the second one is jnana nishchaya. Through the manana ityadi, the samachara has to be made as nishchaya. Yes, this is the correct knowledge. Life should be according to this knowledge. That nishchaya we have to have, which is the resulted by the vicharana on the collected knowledge, samachar. समाचार के ऊपर विचार करने से ज्ञान निश्चय बनता है ना? Yes, it is right. Any knowledge, we are not specifying which knowledge we are talking about, and basically we all know The main three branches of knowledge are: one, the outer Vyavaharika knowledge; second, the inner Upadhi management knowledge; third, obviously, the Adhyatmika knowledge. Again, in the Vyavaharika Jnanam, again so many sub branches, isn't it? In the Vyavahara, with the family, in the society, in the duties which we are supposed to do, various occasions, everywhere it's knowledge only. Basic. If we don't have, then we are under ignorance, delusion, wrongly acting, suffering. Same way in the second branch of knowledge of upadhis also, every one of them, Deha, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, none of them can be neglected. All of them have to be minded much before they are transcended. We just cannot transcend the upadhis to be spiritual unless each of them are purified, beautified, unified, modified, integrated, etc. So, second, the Jnana Samachar. See the texts like Upanishads and Prakaranas like Viveka Chudamani and all. You can see Adi Shankara Bhagavan, though most technically very sublime way, but then clear description about all the upadhis everywhere. In sizable prakaranas like that of Atma Bodha, Viveka Chudamani, Upadesha Sahasri, he gives sufficient time to describe about upadhis. Even in Gita Adi also, though he was in a Russian gush to teach because it was Yuddha Kshetra, but still about the upadhi. Because the whole Gita is upadhi niyantrana. Because Arjuna lost in all his upadhis. Kripaya paraya avishtam asrpurna kulekshana vishidan. Right, friends? Second jnana. The third jnana bhaga is the adhyatmika jnana. Again, in that also, the Saguna Sakara Ishvara, his Mahimas, his need in our life, how to invoke his grace, the Tattva Jnana, which is the subject matter of Upanishads. So the Jnana Samachara, then Jnana Nishchaya. Second one. Once the Jnana Nishchaya happens, then the third one is, Jnana Dardhyam or Nishchayam, if we can put them together, then Jnana Anusthana we have to do. What is the third one? Jnana Anusthana means living life according to this gained convinced Jnanam, isn't it? Where do we stand in our life in all these aspects can be a good question we can ask. Are we living life as per the Jnanam gained? Isn't it? Actually, the amount of Jnanam which we have got, I'm just telling, information is converted into Jnanam. कह कर कह रहा हूँ उसमें से even 20% also if we live, all our problems etc. will be taken care. All our goals can be achieved, including spiritual also, isn't it? One of the things that can be satisfying to you, if it is said, is no need to gain new jnanam at all. Existing jnanam, if we practice, lots of progress, growth we can see, isn't it? So, jnana anusthana. How long this jnana anusthana should be done? Till the jnana nishtha happens. Nishtha is a word in which it is said established. Anusthana should lead to nishtha. Nishtha also, once we gain, still we cannot take it for granted. In that nishtha only we have to continue. We have to mentally prepare because the enemies of Mohamaya can never be given chance, even little at any time. Therefore, the Jnana Nishtha. So, the Jnana Samachara, Jnana Nishchaya, simple words, no? Jnana Anusthana, Jnana Nishtha is our goal, is our way of lifestyle, should be the way of lifestyle. First point, this one today we have tried to understand. Second is what? All this again depends on what? Is our own mana only. In our own mana. In the manas means minds, sankalpa, vikalpa, in that only all this is there. Like if I don't do sankalpa at all of these four things in my mind, that as a human being, for all avoidance of problems, for all successes and happinesses, for all spiritual evolutions, the jnana sekarana, jnana nishchaya, jnana anushtana, jnana nishta required, I will do that. If this sankalpa is not done, instead of that, if continuously in the mind, knowingly or unknowingly, by our choice or by others' misguidance, if you only have the sankalpas of only the binding natured other things, we are enemy to ourselves. Our own mind is made an enemy to ourselves. We might have made it so, that's why today our mind is only doing the sankalpas of not the jnana but of everything else. What is everything else? Ajnana, vasana, kamana, moha ityadi. Means everything of the nature of the world. And all the worldly nature things. Only we are doing sankalpa. Because that's what we have done, the training to the mind. Now we have to do this training. And in our own mind of the sankalpa. Then the data is given, one can think, one can do lots of homework on that. Keep on doing the sankalpa in the mind. For jnana sekarana, what is to be done? Uska sankalpa karo. करते करते रहने से we will be able to do our own sankalpas strongly done, including prarthanas, come back to us as blessings, come back to us as opportunities, come back to us as alertness when the opportunities come back to us as the correct decisions at right time. Our own Drudha Sankalpas, Drudha Prarthanas. Not at all difficult to understand. If lakhs and people are, or even crores, catching every day their flights, their trains, their taxis on time and reaching to the offices on time, is it not because of the Sankalpadardhya? That बस मुझे 8 बजे की फ्लाइट पकड़नी है. It's a sankalpa dridhata that they are able to achieve it. Everything else is falling in right place because of the strongness of that sankalpa. Imagine every day how many lakhs and lakhs of drivers are on time of everything. The pilots से लेकर train bus कितने buses flight करते every day all over the India if you see. How many taxis are traveling? How many school buses are being taking the children? How many cabs for picking up the employees? All are on time. One example. So how many thousands and thousands of shops get opened on time? Everything is on sankalpa. So our own sankalpas come back to us as conveniences, blessings. That sankalpa shakti we have to use it. We are using it, rather using it for the other purposes, knowingly or unknowingly. Bhagavad Prapti and Samsara Bandhana, both of them start from the Sankalpa of the Mana. That Sankalpa in other language is called Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha. Instead of that, Dhyayato Bhagavantam Pumsaha. है काम जानामि ते मूलम संकल्पात त्वं ही जायसे. तो राम जानामि ते मूलम संकल्पात. So it's all in the sankalpa of the mana. So let me do the jnana sekarana. For that, the nirantara satsanga, nirantara shastra adhyayana are required. I have to do the sankalpa. Again and again, I have to do the sankalpa till it matures and makes us do the thing. So, to second one, jnana nischaya sankalpa. You and I are at this level now. We are getting the samachara, but the nischaya of the jnana at every point we have to have. If we are missing, think about everyone themselves. Are we still tentative, habitual, under some promptings, or are we doing everything under our own, under the guidance of our own thoughtful understanding and conviction? Isn't it? Everything. If I have even a cup of tea, it should be backed by the thoughtful understanding and conviction that for this reason I am taking it. Isn't it? Every aspect. If I am sleeping, for that also there should be thoughtful understanding and conviction. These many hours sleep for recouping myself from all the tiredness, exhaustion, so that for next 18 hours I am active. Isn't it? If I am calling someone, phone pay. If somebody is calling me, in both ways, I must be convinced consciously with thoughtful understanding as to what I have to talk, how long I have to talk. This is called as, not an easy thing, but very, very necessary thing. That's called as jnana nischaya. Nischaya purvaka jnanam. If you have the food also, how many times per day, which food, how much, what's my health condition now, age now, digestive system. It's not like as I was young. उस समय stomach and all system is very active, dynamic. Therefore, you could propitiate the tongue as much as tongue wants, because the stomach also cooperating in digestion and all. But as the age grows, the inner systems get tired. Therefore, at the time, the stomach should be given importance, not the tongue. Wherein the good rest for the stomach, giving the easily digestible food, all of that, even though they are not up to the mark as per the taste, as per the taste. So this is how thinking. These are all called jnana samachara, jnana nischaya. Isn't it? Best, important of all of it is every moment how it is being spent. Even a moment cannot go wasted without investing for the sadhana at the higher level. At the lower level, at least for some fruitful purpose, useful purpose. एक एक पल कुछ ना कुछ फायदा ही देना है मुझे. You can't waste even one pal. No, that's called jnana nischaya. Jnana and jnana nischaya. How can we waste that 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds without investing for the punya, without investing it for some upasana? Right? That's the nischaya. Sthayi. Then naturally, the third one, the sankalpa in the mind that, oh, I have to have the jnana anushఠāna. Just like that, what we are saying now. I should have complete clear day schedule, thoroughly made. This is jnana samachara, jnana nischaya. Then the sankalpa for the anushtana also. The topic under discussion is second point, that all is in our own mind's sankalpa, strength of the mind sankalpa, that we are able to do what we want to do or what we have to do. संकल्प करना है मुझे ज्ञान अनुष्ठान. I have to live according to my own jnana. Siddhanta jnana I am getting. Let me become pakka in that through contemplation. Then let me live that. Let me spend 1-2 hours more than that every day to remain as sakshi to the upadhis. Because that's the jnana I gained. Isn't it? I am the Sakshi for the Upadis. I am not the Upadi. क्या ये समाचार निश्चय बना? क्या ये निश्चय का अनुष्ठान हो रहा है? तभी जाकर the निष्ठा होगा ना? Of the Vyatireka sadhana, of the Upadi rejection, of the Anvaya sadhana, of asserting our identity with the reality, उसके लिए निष्ठा चाहिए. All of that depends on our manas sankalpa. Leave the mind without conscious sankalpa. It's guided by the vasanas, by its habits. Again, it starts becoming stronger in that way, isn't it? Like till the steering as well as brake clutches are fully in our control. While learning the driving, it is so difficult. But one has to go through the difficulties and no way than mastering all of them. Then only we can drive the car safely, reach destination. In the same way, the vehicle of mind, intellect with knowledge, or that mind with sankalpa, has to be mastered. We should not look for the never existing alternative. That और कुछ तरीका है क्या? That's what the subject we are studying in the Upanishad also. Na anya pantha vidyate ayanaya. The biggest problem in life is when the best is told, we look for the alternatives. And the alternatives are not the best. Therefore, we are never doing and reaching the best. This is one of the thought. You leave not the mind without its keeping on positive sankalp, doing positive sankalpas. छोड़ दिया तो वो विषय संकल्पों में जाता है. It goes into the worldly sankalp. That's how it is trained. It has to be brought into this zone of the mind is doing only the jnana samachara sekarana sankalpa. Mind is doing only jnana nischaya sankalpa, then jnana anusthana sankalpa, jnana nishtha sankalpa. Sankalpa ki baat. That's not enough. Once sankalpa is done, then do the action also. That I want to go to the class. It's a sankalpa. Then do the action also. Get up, take bath, take the pen, notebook, and Shastra book. Come, sit there. Isn't it? Then I have to listen to today's class very attentively. Good sankalpa. Now do it also. Isn't it? Much before only the mind is prepared through the puja, through the japa, and through the prayers that, oh Lord, let today my listening to the class should be of the highest level. Let me grasp everything. Let me full of enthusiasm and inspiration. इस तरह पहले ही prepare करके आने से we will be able to do that. Example of the class, right? So the four things regarding Jnana Samachara Nischaya Anushtana Nishtha, all that depends on the mana, Dusankalpa, Nisankalpa, Satsankalpa. Nisankalpa matlab not at all thinking. Dusankalpa is thinking opposite. Satsankalpa is doing the positive sankalpas. The निसंकल्प स्थिति या ब्रह्मानुभूति will be later on. अब तो हम साधना काल में है ना, ये वाला हमको सोच. All in sankalpa. If we make the negative sankalpas कि I don't need them, I don't want them, I need not do them, I cannot do them, then we will be slowly dragged away from the spiritual path. Then we will be put in the laziness path or the worldly path. चलो क्लास नहीं आओगे तो फिर क्या करोगे? I am asking my own mind. Mind says चलो और 1 घंटा सो जाओ या सुबह सुबह न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो और दुनिया भर का खबरें सुनो. उसका नाम ही खबर है, उसको खबर भी रखना चाहिए, उसको खोदना नहीं चाहिए. But then we are interested, isn't it? That's how there is a continuous struggle inside us between the lower minds, the lower proposals, higher intellects, higher proposals. तो very ordinary mundane samsari, the higher intellect का गला हमेशा दबा के रहता है, उसको बोलने भी नहीं देते. Like in some houses, the mother itself is like a just a rakshasi that सबका गला दबा के रखती है. She never allows anybody to talk. Some houses, the man so dominant that no, हम बिल्ली की तरह रहते हैं बस. In some houses, once grown up, the elder son, गुंडा, है ना? He will shout. All are afraid of him. He will make his personality like that. In some houses, the grandfather himself. In the same way, in our life, the higher intellects gala gotkar, Mesha, the lower mind only, keeps on doing sankalpas. We have to become aware of it. Oh ho, मेरा मन ही अर्थ काम का संकल्प कर रहा है, प्लान कर रहा है, and it is using all its powers to justify. The power of sentiment, power of emotion, power of telling that how nice it was, let us enjoy it again, others are enjoying. This is how the mind works. Now it is to be countered by the intellect, the higher intellect. It should say, human life is for spiritual evolution. How many jivas through this sadhana have evolved? How beautiful their inner life is. How dignified is their outer life. How great they are in contributing to the world. ये देखो, the higher intellect is thinking. Let me be also like that. Let me be not like the blade of grass, like Nachiketa thought. Sasyamiva marteha pachade, sasyamiva ajayate punaha. I don't want to be like that. He did all the three, fulfilling duties towards the parents by the first boon. Second, fulfilling duties towards society by asking for the Nachiketa Agni. Third, for himself, asking for the truth. Higher intellects work it is in his life. For his lower mind, all temptations were given by Yamaraj. Isn't it? That big lesson to be learned from Nachiketa is, even if the Lord gives us anything other than Shreyas, the prayers, we should be able to reject it. That much powerful should be our the higher intellect seeking the truth. Our purpose of studying all Upanishads every day is this only. Right, friends? It can be elaborated. There should be enough. Two thoughts. Think. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyo Yerime Guruvi Purvam Bhagavakya Pramanatah व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमां श्रीवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रकृति एकता शांति सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिराणां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषां नित्य निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। मित्रों, let us chant from the mantras 16 से 20 तक। ओम सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितं सर्वस्य प्रभुमीशानं सर्वस्य शरणं बृहत् नवद्वारे पुरे देहि हंसो लेलायते बहिः वशी सर्वस्य लोकस्य स्थावरस्य चरस्य च अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्य चक्षुश्च शृणोत्यकर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अनोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशं वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् जन्मनिरोधं प्रवदन्ति यस्य ब्रह्मवादिनो हि प्रवदन्ति नित्यम्। Yes, wonderful. The mantra number 8, we have seen it. Vedahametam purusham mahantam adityavarnam tamasah parastat tameva viditva atimrutyumeti na anyah pantha vidyate ayanaya. In this mantra, the topics that are covered are: 1. The anubhuti of the rishi, that I have experienced the truth, self. Second, that rishi telling about the tatastha lakshanas of that paramatma anubhuti. Second topic that's dealt. Third is, I have experienced the self, now I am experiencing the chaturtha purushartha moksha. I tried any other way, every other means, nowhere I got the chaturtha purushartha moksha. Therefore, I am vehemently, strongly declaring both. The Rishi Anubhavi is declaring, Shruti Mata also is declaring that. Therefore, other than Brahma Prapti, there is no way for the Moksha Purushartha other than the Advaita Brahma Jnana. Ekameva Advaya Brahma Jnana ke ilawa there is no other path for the Moksha is equal to every other path is equal to or leading to the bandhana only. These are the three topics that are covered. We have gone through the Bhashyam also. Just once more we can browse through, nothing wrong. Straight away Bhashya. Bhashyakara says Vedaham iti. I am doing Bhashya on this mantra Vedaham. So Veda means Jane. I know. What do you know, sir? Tam etam paramatmanam. The supreme self, I have known it. Now, 1-2 minutes of discussion here. Ki, how can you say that I have known the self? You can only know the not self, na? This question is elaborately discussed in the Kena Upanishad. Therefore, here there is no worries in that type of mention. Like when having taught the Vedanta, when Guru asked, did you know it? The disciple said, yes. What Guru immediately said, then you have not known it. You have to go and contemplate. Disciple goes, contemplates, comes back and says, I know, yet I don't know. I don't know, yet I know. Whoever knows among us in this way, he alone knows it. Manye viditam. Naham manye suvedeti, no na vedeti vedacha, yo nastadveda tadveda, no na vedeti vedacha. Na aham manye suvedeti. I don't say that I have known it fully well. No navedeti. I don't say that I have not known vedacha. I know it also. So what is the meaning there? When you ask me the question to answer you, I say that I know it. But to my own self, experientially, I experience it as my own self. I do not know it as an object other than me. Therefore, Veda Aham Jane Paramatmanam, even though it is said in this language, using the words, the understanding should be different. The understanding between I know that building, I know the Atman is, different. I know the river or the ocean, I know the Atman. They cannot be the same. Always I know river and ocean as something other than me. But the Atman is not known as other than me, though the language is like that. So therefore, Aham Atmanam Veda means I know myself as myself. Means I am the self. Not in a manner there where there is Jnata Jnana Jnaya Triputi is there. No. In Vedanta, Brahma knowing is equal to Brahma being. Atma knowing is equal to Atma being the self. Therefore, Veda means never get confused. As I know the chair or table or fan, or I know physics, chemistry, mathematics, or I know poetry or grammar. Is that way? No, no. They are all objects. There is always I the knower knowing it. Here, I am the knower and I am the knower. Ahamannam ahamannadaha. ठीक है वेदाहम एतम अहम एतम paramatmanam veda jane. In what way you know this? It is explained. Atah etam etam means pratyagatmanam, the innermost self which can never be outer in the presence of some another inner self. Like the inner self is Sharira. But it becomes outer when the inner Pranamaya is discovered. Pranamaya is inner, Pratyagatma. Annamaya is outer, Paragatma. But again, inside the Prana, there is mind. With regard to mind, the mind is Pratyagatma, the Prana is Paragatma. So too, the Vijnanamaya kosha is Pratyagatma, Mana is Parag. Anandamaya kosha is Pratyak, is Vijnanamaya Parag. Brahman is Pratyagatma, Anandamaya, all koshas are Parag. Then is that Brahman becomes Parag? That there is some other Atman inside? No. That's why Eta means Pratyag Atmanam. Fine? And in what way it can be recognized? What sadhana? Sakshinam. He is Sakshi. Do the abhyas of the Sakshi, you are that. Very interesting point. We are already the Sakshi. Be that, that's it. Sakshinam. Then the second word used after etam is, etam means Pratyagatmanam Sakshinam. Second word used in the main mantra is Purusham. What is the Purusha? Purnam, who is complete. There is no incompleteness in him by any reason. Then Mahantam means Sarvatmatvat. Why is called Mahan? Because he is the Sarva Atma. In me, I may be having Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karna Sharira. I may be called as Vishwatejasa Prajna. I may go through Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Isn't it? But to all of that is one Atma. It is the presence of pure Atman in me, the Turiya, because of which the Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira, because of which Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti Avastha, because of which the Vishwatejasa Prajna Vyaktikarana. That's the meaning of Sarvatmanam, Sarvatmatvat. And is it only at this place? No. In every of the being, in whatever the three states of experiences is going through, the Atman is that consciousness. Irrespective of whether it is Devatas, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, Yakshigandharva Kinnara Kimpurusha, Manusha, Pashu, Pakshi, किसी में भी हो वही आत्मा है. That's why it's called Mahanta. Now remember that sloka? Veda aham Veda aham, I realized etam, this pratyagatmanam sakshinam purusham purnam mahantam sarvatmakatvat. Sarvatmarupi mahan purnarupi purusha as a pratyak atma, as a sakshi, I Veda, I have realized. This is the meaning of Vedaham ekam purusham mahantam. Bhashya ke saath. Now two more words. Aditya Varnam means, don't get too much bogged up, worried. Aditya Varnam means Prakasha Rupam. That's it. Prakasha Rupatvat. Prakasha Rupam. Then Tamasaha Parastat means Tamasaha Ajnanat Parastat. Ajnana ke pare hai wo. Though language it is like this, the understanding is what? One that self is known, there is no any more remaining of Ajnana. As we said today, Ajnana is removed, the Jnana is gained, ऐसा नहीं होता. Darkness removed, light comes, ऐसा नहीं होता. The light comes, darkness goes away. The Jnana is gained, tamas, Ajnana goes away. Yeah, tamasa parastat should be taken as not that I crossed the ignorance, then I came to know the knowledge. No, it is the other way around. I realized the self thereafter, there is no ajnanam at all. Tamasaha ajnanat parastat. Okay, this much is second line. Aditya varam tamasaha. But the third line, tam eva viditva ati mrutyumet. Here also he says, tam eva viditva, knowing him as the self alone, ati mrutyumeti mrutyumatyeti. Bhashyakara has not added any extra word as Bhashya, only changed. Ati mrutyumeti mrutyum atyeti. Atyeti means crossing. Tam eva viditva mrutyum atyeti. Only by knowing that Paramatma, that one crosses the mrutyu. Means all bandhanas, janma jarad. Means he is liberated from all conditionings. So eva word when you use, tam viditva mrutyum atyeti eva. If one knows the self, definitely one transcends all bondages, births and deaths, becomes immortal. Atyeti eva. Then tameva viditva. Tameva means only by him. Then tam viditva eva means by knowing one. So tameva viditva eva murtyum atyeti eva. Eva word जब भी आता है तीन जगह पे यूज. तीन तरह से यूज, लाइक इन मुंडक उपनिषद गुरुम एव अभिगच्छेत. ओके, तद विज्ञानार्थम स गुरुम एव अभिगच्छेत. Eva Shabda, how it is used there. First, Tad Vijnanartham Eva means only to know the Tadvastu, we should go to Guru, not for any other purposes. Second, Tad Vijnanartham Gurum Eva Abhigachet. Means we have to go only to the Guru, not to anybody else. सिर्फ किताब पढ़ने से नहीं होता. Second, meaning of the word Eva. Third, Tad Vijnanartham Gurum Abhigachet eva. You only must go. Don't wait for the Guru to come. See, eva jagah, teen jagah use kiya to teen arth. That's the beauty of the eva word in Vedanta. Three beautiful, meaningful meanings it gives. And all the three are powerful, no? Tad vijnanartham eva, it is making exclusive. So we are not doing any nonsense after going there. Gurumeva, we are becoming single pointed and reaching to the Guru. Gachedeva, we are only going there, not waiting for the occasion to come. Occasions never come. What is the occasion now is the best. Bas decide karo, aage chalo, sab set ho jata. Abhi Gachedeva, I am explaining. So here also, tameva viditva, tam viditva eva, mrutyum atyeti eva. Definitely gets liberation. Mrutyum atyeti eva. Viditva eva, only by knowing the truth. Tameva, truth only to be known. Tameva, viditva eva, mrutyum atyeti eva. Tad vijnanarthameva, gurum eva, abhigaccheda eva. That exclusiveness is the one which is brought by the word eva. We have to value it. We cannot devalue it. And here especially, even though eva word is self-sufficient, still to not give any chance to the disciple, the opposite of it also, the Shruti Mata, the Guru Maharaj says. What is the opposite? The Anya Pantha Vidyate Enaya. Only by knowing the truth, one gets moksha. Actually, when there the only word eva is used, it's self-sufficient. But still, even a little trace of doubt or asha in the listener, if it is there, that I can get moksha, maybe by any other path. To avoid that even lesha matra asha or samshaya, what is that is nanya pantha vidyate. जब देखो ही मत कुछ आई नहीं, है ना? अस्मात् न अन्यः पंथा विद्यते. Other than this, there is no other path existing at all. Ayanaya. What is the ayana? Paramapada. Ayanaya means Paramapada praptaye. So therefore, what we have to seek, the Paramapada, the moksha. How it is done? Tamevam viditva. By knowing that self. Which is that? Pratyagatma, Sakshi, Purna, Sarvatma. In other words, there is no Pratyagatma, Sakshi, Purna, Sarvatma. पुरुष का अर्थ पूर्ण हो गया, महांत का अर्थ हो गया सर्वात्मा, और एतम का अर्थ हो गया प्रत्येगात्मानम साक्षिणम. Now, little more deep, one can personally become and feel what it is like, what the Shruti Mata is conveying. Therefore, inside me, there is a real ultimate self whose nature is Sakshi, and it is Purna. I have to go on my meditational scene deeply to that level and identify myself with that. I am that. I am not this upadhyukta, karta, bhokta, samsari, jiva. I am unnecessarily here in this identity and suffering. Let the vyavahara go on without any purpose, without any expectation. But it has to be done. What is the purpose of you? No purpose. I just am the self. I am that in that bliss. Maja hi maja. Right? Now this mantra is over. 8th one. Go to the 9th now. Kasmat punah tameva viditva timrutyameti iti uchyate. Why? Knowing the Paramatma alone leads to the moksha, not other. More explanation is given to satisfy us, the students. Beautiful mantra. These all are very powerful mantras. We are unfortunate that in the chakra of so many other texts or others, those who don't come to other classes, in the chakra of many other activities, we may miss the importance of this shlokas or portion of the Upanishad. And how the Shruti Mata and Rishi put together are telling us, first, this is the way for moksha, this is the way for moksha, this is the way. Any other way is bandhana, any other way is bandhana. Don't go for other way, don't go in other way, don't go for other purpose. Do this only, do this only. That's the purpose of this portion. Even after this way being taught, if we don't grasp at what level of manda buddhi we are, therefore we have to do lots of outside karma yoga consciously to get out of the tamoguna, rajoguna, get into the sattva-guna. A sattva-guni feels for these portions and says, oh, now let me pursue only this self. Because so strongly the Shruti Mata is saying, Guru is saying, he being sattva-guni, he just catches it. The Sattva-guni understands the intent, intention, intensity of the Shruti Mata and the Guru behind these powerful mantras. Isn't it? Very powerful mantras. It's like everywhere. You go to a shop. That person knows what he has got the best quality thing. He is telling about it. But if we have doubt about him and in our mind something else is there, we don't even listen to him. So to the Panditji, to your son, this girl can be a very good match. He has seen all Kundali and everything. But we don't listen to that Pandit. We have somebody else in our mind and the boy also has somebody. So you don't listen at all. अब क्या करेगा पंडित जी? क्या करेगा दुकानदार? Isn't it? So too, the Rishi, the Guru, the Shruti Mata saying, Tameva viditva ati mrityumeti nanya panta. If we are occupied in our mind with something else, if we don't have an interest, intent, intensity in listening, what can Shruti Mata do? She has done her job. Gurus have done their job. This is where we, because of not always engaged in the Shastra, and because we are also engaged in the world and worldliness, that has preoccupied our mind. That's not allowing us to be wholehearted or exclusive for this अध्यात्म. ये चीजों को हमें धीरे धीरे, ये बहुत झंझट है, बहुत बड़ा बाहर आना. आते रहते हैं हम everyday when we come to class. Again we go back. Like our says, like an elephant bath. Takes bath, again puts all the dust on itself. We come to class, get inspired. Go to the world, again other way get motivated. हो रहा है कि नहीं देखो, फिर क्या है solution? We all know. Do it. Now chant this mantra 2 times. Yasmat param na paramasti kinchit nan yasman naniyo na jayosti kaschit vrukshaiva stabdho divi tishthatyekah tenedam purnam purushena sarvam. Again, yasmat param na paramasti kinchit यस्मात् नानीयो न ज्यायोस्ति कश्चित् वृक्षैव स्तब्धो दिवि तिष्ठत्येकः तेनेदं पूर्णं पुरुषेण सर्वम्. So yasmat means other than this Parabrahma, Param, supreme, Aparam, other thing, Nasti, not there. Kinchit, even a little. Then yasmat. Yasmat means Karana also. Yasmat means other than this Atman Brahman also. Na Niyaha, na Jaya. ना कोई बड़ा छोटा चीज है ना कोई बड़ा है, समान नहीं, छोटा नहीं, बड़ा नहीं. Like matta parataram means higher than me. Anyat equal to me but other than me. Kinchit lower than me. Nasti. Hey Arjuna, this is the Jnanam. This Jnanam is Dhanam. This Jnana Dhana you conquer. Therefore, Dhanam Jaya. Seventh sloka, seventh chapter. Mai Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Manigana. Here also, Yasmat Param na Aparam Asti Kinchit, Yasmat na Aniyo na Jayo Asti Paschit. Therefore, he being one without second. If at all we have to seek him only. But I see so many things other than him. They are what the projections. They are the ones which are illusory. In that only you are deluded. That's how you are suffering as samsari. Double loss. One is missing the Paramatma and its infinite bliss. Second is unnecessarily disappointed, getting suffered continuously by getting lost in the never existing the Jagat. इसलिए तो हम कह रहे हैं यस्मान Param na paramasti kinchit yasman naniyo na jayasti kaschit. And by himself, what is that reality? Vrukshaiva sabdaha divitishtati eka. He is absolutely stationary like the tree. Means what? Never modifiable at all. Divitishtati ekaha, he is there in his pristine glory of pure consciousness. Ekaha means one without second. Tishtati means established in. Divi means in the loka, means in his own conscious being. वृक्षैव स्तब्धः दिवि तिष्ठति एकः देन तेनेदं पूर्णं पुरुषेण सर्वम् idam sarvam tena purushena purnam. The entire idam which you are seeing in gross subtle causal level, all of that is purushena purnam, fully permeated by that purusha tattva. There is no thing where that purusha tattva is not. This is post realization एक्सप्रेशन. परमात्मा दिखा गया तुमको, हाँ जी दिखा, तो कहाँ कहाँ दिखा बताओ. अब ऐसा वहां दिखा कि अदर देन हिम देयर इज नथिंग और. प्रहलाद स्थिति. वेयर इज योर हरि? वेयर इज ही नॉट? पूर्णता. idam sarvam purushena purnam is the post realization certification. Means if you say that, the guru says yes, you have realized. If you say yes, I have realized self only in my heart, only when I close my eyes. The moment I open the eye, then the Lord is gone, the world is there. Then I am samsari, therefore I am not at all opening my eyes, nor I am coming out of my room. If that is there, our realization is only and on the seat of meditation, only inside the room. ऐसा नहीं होता हो. इदम सर्वम तेन पुरुषेण पूर्णम. Once the self is known, there is nothing other than the self. All are his only. Sarvami etad Brahma. That's Sarvatma Bhava. Sarvam Brahma Bhava is the test for the Brahma realization. The one who realizes Brahman realizes everything as Brahman. That's the meaning of Tena Idam Purushena Purnam Sarvam. Done? I will study this with Bhashyam when we meet tomorrow. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Rupa Paramatma bless us with that divine vision. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Come back. All Shri Shruti Mata ki Jai. For Gita study, come back.